Have you ever been faced with something that terrified you so much you couldn't even bring yourself to try? Fear can be it can keep us from taking risks, trying new things, or pursuing our goals. But what if there was a way to overcome fear and build confidence? What if you could face your fears head-on and turn them into opportunities for growth and self-discovery? Welcome to this channel where we will be exploring a powerful technique used by psychologists to help people confront their fears and build confidence: exposure therapy. By the end of this video, you will have the tools you need to take control of your fears and live a life that you're excited about. So let's get started. Exposure therapy is a technique that has been used by psychologists for decades to help people overcome their fears and phobias. The basic idea behind exposure therapy is that the best way to overcome a fear is to confront it directly. By gradually exposing yourself to the thing that you are afraid of, you can learn to control your anxiety and build confidence. This technique has been proven effective in treating a wide range of fears and phobias, including social anxiety, fear of flying, fear of heights, and even fear of public speaking. In fact, exposure therapy is one of the most effective treatments for phobias, and it can be used to help people overcome other types of fears as well, such as the fear of failure or the fear of success. But why does exposure therapy work so well? Why is it that when we confront our fears, we can learn to overcome them? The answer lies in our understanding of the brain and how it processes fear. Our brain has the ability to create vivid memories of traumatic events. These memories are stored in our amygdala, which is the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions. When we encounter a situation that reminds us of the traumatic event, our amygdala activates and releases a surge of stress hormones. This causes us to feel fear or anxiety. However, our brain also has the ability to learn and unlearn. Through exposure therapy, we can teach our brain to recognize that the feared object or situation is not actually dangerous. We do this by repeatedly exposing ourselves to the feared stimulus in a safe and controlled environment. Over time, our amygdala will stop activating in response to the feared stimulus, and we will learn to feel calm and confident in situations that we once feared. Now that we know why exposure therapy works, let's discuss how to apply it. There are 3 simple steps that can help anyone overcome their fears and build confidence. Step 1. Break it down. Breaking down your fear into smaller steps is an essential first step towards confronting it. This helps you to avoid feeling overwhelmed and allows you to focus on smaller, more manageable parts of your fear. For example, if you have a fear of public speaking, you may break it down into smaller steps like practicing alone, practicing with a friend or family member, practicing in front of a small group of people, and finally speaking in front of a large audience. This approach allows you to gradually build up your confidence and skills while avoiding the paralyzing fear that comes with thinking about the entire process all at once. Additionally, breaking down your fear into smaller steps makes it easier to identify the specific aspects that you are most afraid of. This can help you to develop targeted coping mechanisms and strategies for managing your anxiety. By taking a step-by-step approach, you can break your fear down into smaller, more manageable pieces that you can confront one at a time. This allows you to make progress towards overcoming your fear without becoming overwhelmed. Step 2. Start small. Starting small is a critical component of successfully confronting your fears and building confidence. It is important to begin with the least intimidating version of your fear in order to gradually build up your comfort level and reduce the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed. By starting small, you can build momentum and work your way up to the more challenging aspects of your fear. For example, if you have a fear of social situations, you may stop by engaging in small talk with a cashier at the grocery store. This can help you to practice initiating conversations and interacting with others in a low-pressure environment. From there, you can progress to engaging in larger conversations with acquaintances or friends. This can help you to expand your comfort zone and build your confidence in social situations. By starting small and gradually working your way up, you can avoid the paralyzing fear that comes with thinking about tackling your entire fear all at once. You can also celebrate your successes along the way. Every step that you take towards facing your fear, no matter how small, is a cause for celebration. By acknowledging your progress and giving yourself credit for the effort you are putting in, you can stay motivated and build your confidence. Step 3. Increase intensity. Increasing the intensity of your exposure to fear is an important part of the process of confronting your fears and building confidence. As you become more comfortable with the less intense version of your fear, you can gradually increase the intensity to make it more challenging and ultimately work towards overcoming your fear completely. This can be done by gradually exposing yourself to the feared object or situation in a safe and controlled environment. For example, if you have a fear of dogs, you may start by looking at pictures of dogs. Then you can move on to watching videos of dogs. Then you can try interacting with a calm and friendly dog under the guidance of its owner. By gradually increasing the intensity of your exposure to dogs, you can build up your comfort level and learn to feel more confident around them. It is important to note that when increasing the intensity of your exposure to fear, it is important to do so gradually and at a pace that is comfortable for you. If you feel overwhelmed or anxious, you may need to take a step back and work on the less intense version of your fear before moving on to the more intense version. It's also important to celebrate your successes along the way. Each time you successfully confront your fear, no matter how small the victory may seem, it's important to acknowledge it and celebrate it. This can help you stay motivated and build your confidence as you work towards overcoming your fear. For example, someone with a fear of heights might start by looking out a second-floor window. They can then progress to standing on a balcony on the third floor, and then visiting an observation deck on the top floor of a tall building. Throughout this process, they should celebrate their progress and acknowledge their bravery in facing their fear. By gradually increasing the intensity of their exposure to heights, they can learn to feel more confident and less anxious in elevated places. In conclusion, exposure therapy is a powerful tool that can help anyone overcome their fears and build confidence. By breaking down your fear into smaller steps, starting small, increasing the intensity, and celebrating your progress, you can gradually build up your confidence and learn to feel more comfortable in situations that you once feared. Remember that facing your fears can be a challenging but rewarding process. With the right mindset and approach, you can conquer your fears and live a life that you're excited about. So take the first step today and start facing your fears with confidence. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below. Your support means everything to us. Take care and see you soon.